Not gonna lie, I don't feel the Christmas vibe this year. I get that. I agree. I find it so funny you're gonna be having pasta on Christmas. Only the starter is we have Cappelletti. I don't know what that is, but we have that. We have Cappelletti and then normal Christmas. Yeah, it's just a lot of effort to turn on, to do all this stuff. You know what I could do? Wait, you know what would be kind of cool? Okay, so if I now never seen Simon so stressed. It's because I'm trying to sort this out. My hair's having a nightmare day. You know what? I'm going to go spray something in my hair. And look. Now it looks like a nice, cozy fire. Make sure you haven't got a big old dent like Ethan. Oh, I definitely do. 100%. That's why I will never go bald. We recently did the Hi Jingo video. If anyone has any questions about that, I will happily answer them as well. Banger video. It's not done amazing, but I feel like the reception is really good. Did Pi get home okay? He did. We made sure. Well, he actually went to the football match, I think. Did you not feel left out of that Hi Jingo video? So this is the only thing right about these videos. Firstly, no, I'm actually okay with I quite like hosting. You've probably already figured that out. That video though was an absolute nightmare to host because it obviously everyone was drunk, not listening, throwing food. It was so painful, like no one listened. But secondly, we come up with an idea. This is what I always feel bad for, because also like this and Price is Right, views wise, have done really bad. And I'm kind of like, oh shit, that's on me. But we come up with the ideas together. Like we literally come up with the ideas and go, who's gonna take it? Hi Jingo, someone went, oh, who wants to host? I was like, fuck it, I'll host it. All right, you take the video, done. So it's annoying because it's like it's on me, but at the same time, I've done the best I can, and we've all come up with it. Who was the most drunk? Pi. Pi was the most drunk by an absolute mile. How did Harry end up giving 2 videos? So he hasn't done that yet. But the night before, I put in the chat, like, I've got a lot of gifts. I've got a lot of prizes, I mean. But is there anything else that you guys think, you know, this would be a good prize? And Harry was like, oh, a Road to Shore feature in a video. And I was like, okay, done. It's done. Do you feel like the de facto host when it comes to game shows? Well, yeah. But, like, I feel like a lot of them are... I don't know. I do think hosting is, like, one of the only things I'm good at and above most of the others at. If you know what I mean. So is it safe to assume that whoever hosts is the one who took the video? Is it not always? 95% of the time, yeah. The pub quiz actually wasn't my video. They did say, do I want it? And I was like, honestly, no, just, I'll host it. Just, yeah. I ended up doing half of the work for it, though, because I ended up having to do the questions for it. Needed to talk about Batch's coldest moment. Yeah, none of us expected that. I thought, you know, like, the way he came up, took his shoes off, I was like, all right, he's gonna do well. He's gonna get, like, 20, 30, something like that. And then when he almost kicked it away, I thought it was done, but damn. He's such a great man, isn't he? Yeah, so I also saw a comment that I will take full credit for. All right, this was me. Harry, Arthur, George, and Batch being on a team. That was me. Yeah. You're welcome, TikTok. I saw a comment being like, oh, the producers knew what they were doing. I was like, it was me. I knew that team was full of sexy men. Just had you. Aw. What amount of views do you consider in 24 hours to be good? It entirely depends on how the videos around it are doing. And also what the video is. Because, like, if we think, oh, this video is an absolute banger, and then it's on less, obviously, yeah, it's hard to tell. Toby with the 107 months. What happened with the PS5 in the back? I just had to unplug it, so it's just out. But thank you so much, Toby.
Didn't ask.
How's a Hi Jingo out of 10? It was originally, it's a 9. It's a 9. It'll grow as one of those videos I've watched twice. Hey, love SMJ. You guys planning bigger hide and seeks? I would love to do another hide and seek with like 50 people. You need individual mics in high jingo? We did. But there's, you know, what is there, 19 people all shouting over each other. You should do it in Alcatraz. Yeah, but trying to get 50 people to Alcatraz. Crazy. I've never known what is better when you guys talk about 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10 means it is the best video out of the last 10 for that amount of time. 10 out of 10 means it's the worst, which I get is confusing. 10 out of 10 does sound like the best. Better not be a compilation for this year's Christmas and New Year's Sunday. Hey. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. However, I will tell you this right now. The video after that and the video after that. Chef's kiss. Beautiful. Yeah. 2 after that. I hope, anyway. The concept is there. In before 10 out of 10. Oh, if it's a 10 out of 10, we'll stop the channel. We'll stop the channel. Thing is, someone said the money grab of the reason why we do a compilation is actually to have a week off. How much do you reckon we spent? I estimated this the other day, Toby. And I reckon it's around like 250k. I reckon. You think more? No, but actually, just to clear up though, Toby. 2. No, not on high jingo. Not on high jingo. Absolutely not. 250k on high jingo. Those prizes were good though. Is that the most y'all have spent on a video? This probably is the most expensive. I would say so, yeah. Yeah, the America trip was 500k for 3. Sam, you could figure out though, right? Like, inside must have been more expensive. Yeah, but I don't consider that, like, that's also 2 main channels, what, 5 or 6 second channels, side plus, like, what about the Mr. Beast video? Wasn't that a lot? That was a lot, yeah. But this is definitely more than that. Is it Josh video or whose video is the 250k? Me and Toby. It's our video. What's 250k? I can't say. You'll find out soon, though. I heard you spent the same on the dog's Xmas gifts. Fuck's sake. I've actually spent all morning, you know. I've spent all morning sorting out downstairs with Talia and her mum. Are you hosting? We are. So we've got a big table in the hallway. We've sorted out... if you've watched the vlogs, I had the bit under the stairs that was meant to be like the dog area. We finally sorted that as well. Yeah, so hopefully the dogs are finding it. Have you sorted your setup downstairs? No, that is job number 1 for next year. Actually, you know what? You know what we're going to do? That's the wrong side. Right. That looked dodgy as fuck. Never mind. It did, right? That looked really dodgy. I'm sorry. Lives longer with Cal. God, David, 4 months. Keeping the sub train alive. What's bro doing? That's going on Reddit. Fuck's sake. The TV's on fire. Nah, I got him. Can we see your Christmas tree? So we have 2 Christmas trees at the moment. So this is obviously today. It looks better. It looks better at night. But that's our living room right now. Nice and cozy. 2 trees, a bit of, you know. It's nice and cozy, you know? Yeah, I'm excited for it to be, like, it's really nice at night. So, things I have to do. Things I have to do next year, right? Did you get a new phone after yours broke? Nah, it's just got a crack. And I was like, I'm not. Go for a jog. No. I'm talking, like, things I need to sort. So, for example, downstairs setup. We're using the whiteboard. Clear the putting green. But I feel like that's just I'm not gonna use that. This is stuff to do as soon as the year starts and people are back. This is like a January task list. I feel like the putting green, there's not that much point of sorting just yet. Tidy your office. That's true, actually. I do want to do that. I've actually got my wardrobe is being done as well. My wardrobe is being done very, very early January. 100 gifted if not done. Sure. Restock your mini fridge. Actually, you know what? Restock mini fridge. You know what I want to do, actually? We got our new sofa in, like, the cinema room. So I want to make there's, like, a small area that's, like, a sweets area. I want to do that. All these tasks sound like vlog ideas. I'm going to miss the advent calendar TikToks. I don't know what to do on TikTok after this. Yeah, like a slushie and a popcorn machine. That'd be sick. Yeah, I need Randy to sort the cards, actually. I don't know. So, I'm trying to think of what to do with, like... I kind of want this, right? I kind of like the setup there. It feels nice. But... part of me is also like, oh, maybe... I kind of want to set up to do other stuff in. Like my Reddit setup. Not the old one. I want like that somewhere. You're just lazy, mate. Okay. Add a round table type with the green screen behind it. That's what I'm thinking. But then I need to get rid of all that. No, I don't use that setup at all. Yeah, so I was thinking, like, you know, I could put a green screen. No, I wouldn't even have a green screen. So I would have it. You know what? That'll do. That'll do. You know what I would do, right? Let me try and show you. So, where is it? So you see this like beam here. It has plaques on, it has all of that. So that would be like a really nice backdrop, and there is stuff on there. But there's 3 million plaques down it. So I would have, instead of this, I could put a chair with a small table in front, and then have the camera where it is, and film straight on. And I could do certain videos like that. It's not that much room, though. Is the only thing, so it might be really close. But a wide angle, maybe. What, this angle? You like this angle? You could literally have a podcast right there. True. I actually could. I do love it. I love having the camera this wide. You know what? Maybe a little bit. No, wait. There. That's the angle I like. I feel like it's clean. I need to sort out this mess. What else would you want to do with that space? That's the thing. I'm going to do it again and then use it twice. And I don't even want to do Reddits there. Makes your room look really cool. I never sit on that. The only time I sit on this sofa is the occasional time when Viz comes over and we're in here because he's doing something like fixing the PC. And he's here, so I sit there. That's like the only time I sit on it. Green screen, I just don't... I originally wanted a green screen from the ceiling to come down, but now I'm just like, eh. You know what I need to do? You know what I should do? I should turn this area behind me here. This bit. I need to try and... I want Lilo to come up and just like chill here. Like I need to give her just like something to eat and just let her chill there. Yeah, I should probably just have something on that TV all the time, shouldn't I? Like I feel like it is probably wasted just not having anything there. Oh, you know what I should have? I'm gonna get someone to make it. You know the thing of like you know the play button that bounces around, not the play button, the DVD logo that bounces around the screen and like people watch to see if it hits the corners. Have that, but have my logo bounce around the screen. That would be a good idea. All right. You know what? I'm zooming in again. I'm zooming in. We're getting nice and cozy. Simon, we have raised over 1K for M7. I think people really underestimate how little you get from subs. No, they really overestimate how much you get from subs. Don't you only get 50% from a sub, so only £2.50? You get 50% of whatever it costs, but it's not £2.50. Some people pay, like, if it's in Australia, you're paying $5 Aussie, which is about £2.50. So you're actually getting like £1.25. So it actually changes massively, which is crazy. It's $9 in Australia. Okay. In India, we pay $1.08. So there you go. Trust me. When you see so that, for example, people will look at that and go, it's £1,500. It's really not. I wish it was, because that would be a lot more money to charity. What happens if timer runs out? That just resets to 0. How much do you reckon we have raised for M7E today then? I don't know. I mean, I can tell you. Okay, let me go on this. Let me go analytics. So like, I can't check it yet, I don't think. So I can already see. Thank you, Amy. I can already see $932, which is amazing. That is amazing. That's a lot. Good day for M7. Yeah, so I'll be honest, December's been very slow. like, I can tell you, November, we raised just over $5,000. October, just like $6,500. December, we're at about $4,000 at the moment. So, you know, there's still time. That doesn't include, I don't believe, like, not everything there will have come through already. Does that include today? It does, but I don't know how much. Very slow wear, that's amazing. No, I know, but it's less, you know? It's less. 4K, you make it sound bad, but it's still amazing. No, I'm just saying it's down. So if you actually, if you saw my Insta story the other day, you would have seen that it's me at a school. Basically, Kick Game asked if I wanted to go to a school and basically deliver them shoes. So we went to a school, saw the year 6 classes. There was 96 kids, I think. Gave them all a pair of shoes, like new Jordans and whatever. And that school was actually one of the first... I don't think it was the first, but it was one of the first schools that M7E sent on a school trip. And they've been on a few now. Not that class specifically have been on a lot, but yeah. So we've sent them to a bunch of places. Does it go to schools in the UK or around the world? It's the UK at the moment. Get my school on a trip? It depends on if the school fits the criteria. And also, some schools just don't accept it. Some schools are like, what do you want? Like, what do you want from it? Well, nothing. Just go. We'll pay for it all. And they're like, no, what do you want? I'm sure it fluctuates, but roughly how much does it cost to fund one trip? So, Riley, it can genuinely be like, so we do some that are workshops so that we can do more, so that we can get like way more trips. Some are workshops, so we send them into the school, which obviously costs, you know, almost nothing kind of thing. Some trips are like a couple £1,000, can be. Is it schools enterprise areas? So it's schools with the higher percentage of PP students, which is pupil premium. Examples of places where they're sending them. So it'll be like Natural History Museum. Where did we send this one? Sent them to like there was one called like the Twist Museum. So this school, we'd sent them to Science Museum, Ufton Court on a Roman trip, Twist Museum, Go Ape. Education school trips, basically. Yeah. What made you choose supporting schools specifically for your charity? I'll be honest. I'll be brutally honest. It was actually my brother's idea for that, because he was a teacher at a school with a higher percentage, and me and him were lucky enough to go to a nice school. I'm my older brother, but me and him were lucky enough to go to a nice school that sent us on school trips. Like we went on a bunch of school trips, and we were saying like, I hated school. Like I hated school. But the school trips are always like one of the funnest parts. They're the actual bits that I remember and I liked. So apart from that, football as well. But so he kind of said like, oh, I think it would be an amazing idea to do this. An idea I think would be good is split the money between schools and paying tuitions for college students in need. So this is one thing that's actually so annoying, is how being a charity, because obviously being a charity for a charity, it doesn't pay tax, right? So because of that, they are so fine on what your charity does. You have to be so specific about like what your charity does. So if we say, you know, we started with educational trips for these schools. So then if you're like, oh, we're now, you know, I said to my brother, I was like, oh, I'd love to just, you know, if we find another school, can I just gift 100 pairs of shoes again? And he was like, we can, but that literally can't be done through the charity. It has to come through you. So I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do it, but it can't come through the charity because of the, like, what the charity is doing, if you know what I mean. I don't know if that made any sense. They're looking to tax evasion. Yeah, because to be fair, like, a charity could, like, yeah. If you look at Kick Game later today, the Kick Game YouTube channel, they are posting a video that is basically like a bunch of people going to this. So it's me going to this school, Toby went, and a couple of others went. And they're posting a video. So they're posting that. So if you do want to watch it, Kick Game YouTube channel later on. I was the exact same. I hated school, but was lucky enough to have grants, scholarships, and programs for trips. from Indiana. Got a free trip to LA for a week with my friends in school. Everything was free. School trip's super important. Exactly. I genuinely think they are like, they're the only, like, if I didn't go on certain trips and stuff like that, I would have literally been like, I'm not paying attention in school because of that. I forgot that a lot of YouTubers upload as much as they can in December. Hey, firstly has two things about that. One, I have not uploaded as much as I can. I have not uploaded it. This is my first video of December, isn't it? And this is my first video of December, and is it not? On my main channel, anyway. Secondly, CPM died. CPM does throughout December, does this, and then it hits like 20th, 21st, and then just kind of flops. Because no one's, I know has. But yeah, CPM flops at this point, so yeah.